got Charles Payne in the car. Don't ever let anybody tell you I don't pick up black passengers, by the way. Can we just is my name good in the community? I just needed you to film a little PSA to redeem my good name. I kid. Good to see you, CP.
You too, man.
So I will tell you a funny story about being a cab driver that you might appreciate. But I always tell people that black passengers are the best passengers to pick up. Why? You tell me what you think of my theory. I always say black passengers give you cliffhanger directions. Can I explain this?
Yeah.
White people get in with very specific plans. I'm going up to 42nd and 8th. You can take me up 6, make a left at 42nd. I'll get out at the near side of 42nd and 8th.
Right.
Black dudes just get in like, yo, make a left. You're like, what? Go straight. Stop. And you're like, what's going on? We're being followed. I'm scared. I don't know what's happening. And I've always enjoyed it because it's jazz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
White people get into a cab and it's a philharmonic. It's sheet music. It's very organized.
Yeah.
I always find black passengers to do a little more jazz. And I enjoy that.
By the way, I'm a great New York driver because I battled cab drivers for 25 years. I drove in every day. Let me tell you, I'm a cab driver's worst nightmare, especially with my truck. I got a big-ass truck.
You know what's funny, Charles? It's like, you know how they say in boxing, it's not what your record is, it's who you fought?
Right.
You fought everybody.
I did.
If you drove into this city, because this is the toughest division in sports.
I tell you, I rented when they first came out, the Hummers.
Yep.
Oh my God, the big ones. They're like the closest, the ones that were closest to the military version.
Yeah.
Because my son used to love that one show with the Hummer in it. And so I got a yellow one. Oh man, I ripped that thing on a New York City bus. The mirror came off, everything. Like, what the hell?
God damn. When you said that show with the Hummer in it, I thought you meant Keeping Up with the Kardashians. God, everybody! Come on, Charles. Charles Payne in the house. Now, to be clear, I'm not trying to diss Kim Kardashian. This is a woman who truly started from the bottom. But enough about Ray J. As for my man Charles Payne, he might have the roads to himself on Thanksgiving because a new report shows that a shockingly low amount of Americans plan to host family and friends this holiday season, with just 42% of respondents saying they'll have people over. Now, it's possible they could just be saving their money to buy tickets for a night of comedy, which takes place on December 12th, features myself, Adam Carolla, Jim Brewer, and Anthony Rodia, which is a monster lineup. But let's not make this about my stand-up show, which you can get tickets for at foxnation.com.
That's it.
Although Americans do need to laugh, so you might want to buy those tickets at foxnation.com. That being said, anything worth doing is worth doing right. So I wanted to have a chat with you guys about the best ways to host, attend, and all around enjoy Thanksgiving. So in the spirit of such things, we have named this segment, The Art of the Meal. Look at that. Look at the graphics, Gianno. Did you have something to say?
Yes. And I'm watching that Charles Payne skit. I can now confirm for America you are not a white liberal. Because if you were, you would have said, we don't need two black guys on the show tonight. Save Charles Payne for night. We got Gianno, so it's confirmed.
If I was a white liberal, I would have called them racist and called the cops on you when you walked into my studio. You know how this game works.
What is he doing here?
Yes. But as for this segment, okay, you know people talk about families fight at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I don't have that family. Like, I'm actually doing this for America. The only time my family gets upset on Thanksgiving is if our team doesn't cover the spread and we owe the bookie a lot of money, okay? That's how I found out my family had a gambling problem. It was Thanksgiving, 1987. The Cowboys were playing the Vikings. The game went to overtime. Vikings wound up winning 44-38. No one in my family was a fan of either team, yet when the Vikings scored, people were losing their and looking back, I was like, oh, that's when I knew my grandma was in debt to a bookie like $8,000. But that being said, when you get into Thanksgiving, there is this expectation of hostility. So let's just quickly go down the line on that. Are you expecting hostility or does your family get along?
Well, actually, I'm going to be in New York with my god baby.
Oh, that's a friendly fire Thanksgiving.
But I tell you, I've had a Thanksgiving where it's like the family, I come in and the family's like, okay, we've already ate the food is in the refrigerator, hook it up in the microwave. And it's like, no, I don't want to do that. So
that ain't right.
I'm
Brianna,
looking forward to Thanksgiving with you.
Whoa. How is...
She's dating everybody. I thought I'd jump into
You get in the lineup.
You gave it a shot.
You get Christmas. You get Christmas.
I mean, this Christmas. I know I'm not a migrant, but...
Yeah, she does like a good drumstick. Hey, come on, people. It's a comedy show. Talk to me about this. How do the Lymans do Thanksgiving?
We have, luckily, a very wonderful family. Everyone gets along, except my uncle, who once was a Democrat, but now he voted for Trump. So I think it's going to be smooth.
Whoa!
I think it's going to be smooth.
I love this. There is potential. I do think, because people aren't as irate after this election, half of it is people are just done. You know what I mean? They wanted this election to be over in like August. And there are a lot of liberals who are at peace, that their party isn't pretending we're all going to die.
Right.
We might with Joe Biden's World War III action.
Well, there is an old man launching nukes around the world right now, so let's count our blessings there. But I say this to you, okay, as someone with a country background. I think when you're pulling up to a house for Thanksgiving, the cars in the driveway matter so much.
Yes.
Okay?
Lord, yeah.
If you see pickup trucks, okay, you see hot rods, you're eating a good deep-fried turkey, a smoked turkey. If you see a Prius, take a lap back to McDonald's.
You're getting tofu.
Because they're serving you. Thank you. Would you say this? Yeah, you'll get a fillet of fish. Would you say the South holds the monopoly on Thanksgiving?
Absolutely. We got the best food, period.
You just do.
I mean, last year, one of our guests took apart our toilet.
Is that
It
true?
was so good.
Is that true?
Hand to God.
Wait, where is this? Where did this take place?
Eastern Kentucky. We had a relative, distant relative, and she, we missed her for a while. We only got one bathroom in our house, and ain't big enough to whoop a cat in. And I was like, where'd she go? So I went in there and knocked on the door. I peeked in. She has the whole toilet just took apart.
Oh
She's like, well, I couldn't get it to flush. So
She took it apart?
yeah, I guess the turkey was really good.
Yeah, well, if you've never been to Eastern Kentucky, their blood type is gravy.
Gravy and Mountain Dew.
Yeah, if you actually go to donate blood in Eastern Kentucky, you got to give them something. Here's one note for everybody hosting. This is a Jimmy Failla to America moment. If you are hosting, the food has to happen. Okay, when people show up. What I mean by that is if you invite them over at 2, they're eating by 3. Invite them over 3, they're eating by 4. When I was dating, okay, in my 20s, I went to a girl's house for Thanksgiving. The parents had us over at 11. We ate at 5. Yo, that's not a holiday. That's a hostage situation. You know what I mean? Like, I was literally sitting there, like, within the second hour, texting women I was going to hook up with behind their daughter's back.
Oh, you were with your girlfriend?
I was outraged. And I owe nobody an apology. I was well within my rights.
Where's
Anyway.
Epstein Jet when you need it?
Hello.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.